Fribourg, the stone fortress and the living mind, the dual core. Fribourg is a geopolitical anomaly. It is a medieval fortress frozen in molasses stone, yet powered by a high-velocity circulatory system of over 10,000 international university students. Here, time does not run linearly, it coexists. It is a bilingual threshold where French and German clash and collapse into one unique urban identity. The Röstigraben architecture. Nowhere is this linguistic rift more visible than on the Boulevard de Perol. The street is the literal, physical embodiment of the Röstigraben, the border between French-speaking Switzerland and German-speaking one. Stand in the center and look around. To your right, the architecture mimics the sunny, sharp lines of Nice. To your left, it morphs instantly into the dense, dark geometry of the Black Forest, a border town compressed into a single avenue. The architectural axes, Miséricorde et Georges Piton. To understand Fribourg's circulatory system, you must trace the geometric axis of its modern survival. It begins at the Miséricorde campus, a monument of raw concrete, steel, and rationalist lines, where the intellect is sharpened and the brain processes data in focused, absolute silence. But this modern infrastructure flows directly from the legacy of one man, Georges Piton. In 1889, Piton engineered the foundation of the university, injecting international intellect into a medieval town. The sacred bastion and historic glass. Walk down into the old town, and modern university shell drops away. The Rathaus stands rigid, a testament to ancient legislative power. But the true soul of Fribourg lies in its spiritual resistance. While the surrounding cantons fell to the Swiss Reformation, Fribourg stood firm, remaining fiercely and proudly Catholic, an ideological island in a Protestant sea. This defiance is written in the stone of St. Nicholas Cathedral. Inside, the darkness is shattered by its world-famous stained-glass windows, designed by Polish artist Josef Meyerhofer between 1895 and 1936. They fuse raw Art Nouveau lines with deep sacred geometry. And in the silence of the side chapel, the medieval Entombment of Christ sculpture complex watches you from 1433. 15 lifelike, terrifyingly expressive stone figures capturing human grief with clinical, unblinking precision. The Wedding Street anomaly. Just steps away from the sacred bastion of the cathedral lies the Rue des Épouses, the Street of the Spouses. This narrow medieval lane operates on its own paradoxical protocol. Hanging above the cobblestones, an ancient iron sign reminds lovers that true resonance requires no artificial locks, only the raw, unyielding truth of a mutual choice. It is an architectural sanctuary frozen in stone, a quiet passage where the social contracts of the outside world dissolve, leaving only two sovereign minds to navigate the geometry of their own shared orbit. The ancient defense system and the fidelity anchor. The city was built to survive, a literal architecture of resistance. Walk along the massive, elevated stone ramparts, the ancient rampart walk, where soldiers once guarded the bilingual border from towers optimized for tactical dominance. Below, the old quarters are mapped by intricate wrought iron signs hanging like skeletons over cobblestone alleys, capturing a centuries-old visual code. And nestled in the heart of this medieval fortress stands the Fontaine de la Fidélité, the Fountain of Fidelity. Built in the 16th century, this historic stone fountain operates as an anchor of consistency amid the shifting tides of history. Its unceasing, crystal-clear stream flows over the carved figure of a standard-bearer, a quiet testament to the enduring power of keeping a vow to oneself and remaining unyielding to external chaos. The nature underneath. the Sarine and the Dragon. Fribourg's ultimate defense is its geology. The town is violently split by the Sarine River and its towering vertical cliffs, the falaises. Dive deeper into the dark, moisture-heavy gorge du Gauthieron, where the sun barely hits. Here, the local legend whispers of a dragon trapped beneath the rock near the tiny chapel of Saint-Béat. It is the raw, untamed shadow of the city where the water is icy and the air smells of old earth. The Lorette Viewpoint. Perched high on the sheer cliffs across the river stands the Chapelle de Lorette, a Baroque sentinel built in 1648, designed as a perfect miniature replica of the Holy House of Loreto in Italy. This geographic vantage point operates as the city's ultimate viewing node. From its terrace, the vertical terrain of Fribourg collapses into a magnificent geometric grid. You can trace the entire horseshoe loop of the Sarine River, the ancient stone bridges cut in the water, and the rooftops of the old town huddled below. It is a space of absolute detachment, where the mind climbs above the local chaos to scan the landscape from a position of clarity. The fountains, Rue de Lausanne, and the covered passage. As you trace the network of historic waterways and stone fountains back into the city's commercial arteries, you encounter the architectural thresholds of Rue de Lausanne. Here, at numbers 17 to 19, a magnificent late Gothic stone oriel window cuts through the white facade. A rigid geometric sentinel watching over the street since the town's earliest trade expansions. This exact node marks the literal origin of Fribourg's academic lineage, where the first temporary Jesuit classrooms were established in 1582. Right beside the stone tower, the town opens up into a hidden artery, the Escalier du Collège. This historic covered wooden walkway climbs steeply up the Belzé hill like a protected structural conduit, filtering the outside noise and lifting thousands of young minds every single day away from the lower markets and straight into the quiet, sovereign domain of the college and the university. The Industrial Reset. Before you leave the threshold, the town rewards your senses through its industrial heritage. The heavy, sweet aroma of the Villers chocolate factory has anchored this border since 1901, translating Switzerland's finest raw elements into pure chocolate gold for over a century. It reminds you that even the most intense, bitter matter can be refined through time and precision. Fribourg is where you come to witness how stone holds under pressure, how a factory builds a legacy, and how a mind can completely heal itself in the cold water. Pantarei, everything flows.